Welcome to Reika Does Blender. In this tutorial series, we are making this super cute tomato plant together. And in this episode, we are going to duplicate and attach the leaves to our plant. And also we'll be making a little flower. This is an easy follow along tutorial, but if you're completely new to Blender, I also have a beginner course called For Fun Project in Blender 5 for absolute beginners. It's on Udemy. So if you want to learn the basics first, you can check that out. Link is in the description. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes where we continue making this super cute tomato plant. So let's jump right into it. This is where we left off last time. So now let's attach the leaves to our tomato stem. So first of all, let's duplicate this leaf. Press G and X to move it out of the way a little bit. And then Shift D to duplicate and let's move it here somewhere. R to rotate it and press G to move it here. I'm going to move my 3D cursor here to the end of the leaf. Right click, set origin to 3D cursor. So now if I rotate it, it will rotate from that point. Let's go to side view with 3 on your numpad. Press R to rotate it. And I think that's a good position. Let's just zoom in and press G and just move it so it touches the stem. And then let's select the stem, and what we want is just to make this a little bit shorter. So press Tab to go to edit mode and Alt Z to go to X-ray mode. Let's select this vertex and delete it. So X, dissolve vertices. And then what we want is select this one, press G and move it here to the end of this leaf. I turn off proportional editing and just go behind G. Let's go to top view, 7 on my numpad, press G and Y. It's a little bit hard to see. And then G and Z and G and X. But now I think it's perfect. Let's come out of X-ray mode just to see G and Y just a little bit. Okay, great. So you just sort of want to align it. Now let's grab this one, press Shift D to duplicate and press Z and lift it up somewhere around here. Let's have a look from top view. Press G and X to move it this way, G and Y. I just move my 3D cursor to the center because it's a little bit off and set origin to 3D cursor. Into front view with 1 on my numpad. And what I'll do is I'll press S to scale it down just a little bit and maybe R to rotate it like so. And I think this one I'm going to press S to scale it up just a little bit and maybe RX to rotate it on the X axis and just rotate it a little bit so it's a little bit more random. And then back to this one. Over X like so. And then we'll select the stem again, go to edit mode, Alt Z, and we'll do the same. So let's select this one, X, dissolve vertices, and then this one, press G and just move it here, G and Y just a little bit. And that looks great. And now we'll do the same. So we need 3 more, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So I just speed up the footage and I will be doing the same, just adding the leaves to the branches. Okay, so I'm quite happy with this. Maybe I just press R to rotate this a little bit and this one as well. And now we want to add the flower here. First of all, let's put this leaf in a folder, have it as a spare. So select it and to move to new collection. Name the collection spares for spare parts. Click on create and then we can hide it from the viewport. Now let's make a flower which we will put here. And for that, shift right click somewhere around here. Press Shift A to add, mesh, add the plane, RX90 to rotate it on the x-axis, and press S to scale it down to, let's say, around this size, maybe just a little bit smaller. Press the period key on your numpad to zoom in on the object. Control A, apply rotation and scale, and then let's step into edit mode and zoom out just a little bit. And we want to make a flower petal. So Control R to do a vertical loop cut and double click to confirm it. And then Control R horizontally, move the wheel of your mouse upwards and do some extra loop cuts, let's say 6 or 7, and double click to confirm it. Turn proportional editing back on. Let's select these on the top and press S to scale them down. And make the circle of influence smaller and then later on bigger as well. So you want this shape sort of. Let's select on the bottom ones, S to scale, make the circle of influence smaller and just scale them down like so. And then you can make the circle of influence a little bit bigger. So this is roughly the shape you want. And then let's select this one, press G and Y and start pulling it backwards like so. And this one as well, G and Y. And also this bottom one in the middle as well. So G and Y like so. So this is roughly the shape that we want for the flower petal. Now we can tap back into object mode. Now, first of all, what we want to do is rotate this petal. So press RX minus 90 to rotate it like so. Go to top view with 7 on your numpad and press R and Z and turn it around like this. Move the 3D cursor here, so shift right click to the end, left click, set origin to 3D cursor. So you want to make sure that your origin point is there. Now go to your modifiers, add modifier, generate, and first of all, let's add the solidify modifier. Then Control 3 to add the subdivision surface modifier. And now I'm just realizing that I need to turn this petal around because I turned it the wrong way. But first, let's change the render level on the subdivision surface modifier to 3 and change the thickness to 0.003, let's say. So that's better. And back to top view. And what we want is RZ180, like so. And now move the 3D cursor here. Right click, origin to 3D cursor. Okay, perfect. And now what we want is to turn this into a flower. Now press Control A, make sure you apply rotation and scale. Then go back to your modifiers, add the modifier, generate array, scroll down to the array modifier, change the count to 5 and the shape to a circle. And here we go, our flower is done. Now what I'll do, I'll just make it a little bit more pointy. So let's tab into edit mode, select these and press S to scale and scale them down like so. Perfect. And what we'll do, we'll apply the array modifier. So go to this drop-down menu and click on apply. And now with the 3D cursor right in the middle, press Shift-A to add, mesh, and you want to add an icosphere. And here, let's change the subdivisions to, let's say, 4. Now press S to scale it down. Let's see. S to scale it down a little bit more. And then S to scale on the Z, make it nice and flat, and then G and Z and move it up. So that is our flower done. Let's select both of them. Press 1 on your numpad to go to front view and press G and move it here. Press the period key on your numpad to zoom in on it and press G and Z to bring it down like so. And then top view and turn on X-ray just to see. It's way behind it. So G and Y and move it here. And now what we want is RX to rotate it on the x-axis like so. So when you look at it from front view, the flower is facing us. So that's great. Now all we need to do is head to the shading workspace, go to rendered view, select the flower, edit a new material, call it flower, and edit a base color. So for the flower, let's choose something like this. Maybe add a little bit more saturation and pull down the roughness just a little bit to about 0.4. And then select the center, call it flower center. And for that one, go to the base color, click on the picker, choose this color. And what we want is just to make it a little bit darker. like so. So that's it. That's the flower done. Let's go to the layout workspace just to see it. Perfect. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next one, we are going to attach the tomatoes to the stem, and also we will make a pot for our tomato plant. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes, and I will see you in the next one.